now.
Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, and on the sideline, Doris Burke. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Champ in this one?
He is so creative, Kevin. That's what I love about watching him. As good as anybody in the league at breaking down a defender one-on-one.
And there's something else on his resume that can't be overlooked. Just how many times he's taken over at the end of close games and carried his team to the win.
Battle in the Eastern Conference, this DC crowd hoping to watch their Wizards come out on top. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. They were dominated last year, not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series.
This game kicks off what should be an interesting season series between these clubs. And, of course, they'll see each other 4 times this year.
There's the dish to Carmelo. Porter with the steal, and Champ gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Wizards now. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game. I thought that was what won it for them more than anything else.
Well, that was the one area they knew they could exploit in the matchup, and boy, did they ever exploit it.
Well, as Steve was saying, Clark, you know, they're in the same conference. There's going to be a lot of familiarity there, and who knows, after that, they may see each other in the playoffs, too, if all goes right for them.
Well, that's certainly a possibility, Kevin, but we've got a long way to go before that scenario comes to pass.
That's right. Now, here's Seraphin, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Pass to Porter. It's Beal on the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Lee dishes to Chandler.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
New York shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw, Chandler. And he makes both free throws. Here's Washington now. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside, Wall. Pass to Porter from outside the arc. And Lee pulls it down. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Raptors.
Well, you hate to say it, but they showed a lack of heart at the defensive end in losing that game. Just no effort.
You know, I know the fans don't want to hear it, but you're exactly right. There was no energy, no assertiveness, no aggressiveness. The defense was just lifeless. It's not a night that they're going to look back on fondly.
Now here's Wall, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. You look at Lee, one of the league's best, 3rd in steals.
He showed such great defensive instincts last year. Just a terrific defensive player.
And so here is New York. Udrich, the pass to Lee. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. Lee's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Rejected by Chandler. And now the Knicks on the break. Lee's running, makes the lead pass. Good.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
And Wall kicks to Porter. Porter gets a screen from Nene. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
It's Anthony with the drive. It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Lee dishes to Carmelo. Fades. And the Knicks good for 2.
You know, if you can't get around your defender, sometimes the best way to get a shot off is to go to that fadeaway.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
A short time ago, Mike Woodson and I were able to catch up. One player we discussed in detail is the young Bradley Beal. He said, "I was a fan of his game from watching him at Florida. His combination of outside shooting and slashing make him a very tough cover. We're going to put pressure on him and try to take the ball out of his hands." And Kevin, Beal's such an intriguing talent. We'll see if he's able to put up some big numbers.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Lee, the shot is off. Now Washington takes it the other way. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The Knicks leading by 5. Picked by Lee. Beal with the steal. Wall up top. He feeds it to Beal. Back to Wall. The Wizards working the ball around now. Porter kicks to Wall. Passes to Porter. Dishes it to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Here's Anthony. Lee passes to Carmelo. The drive by Lee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, he won that battle, and in general, they're winning most of the battles tonight.
Well, those are some very easy points if you can get them.
Well, and like Clark said, they have been getting them, not necessarily all on putback dunks, but a lot of second chance opportunities.
And so it's Washington with it, following the score by New York. Wall dishes to Porter. That 3 off the mark. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Lee, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lee's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Outside, Wall. Back to Nene. The feed now to Porter. He dishes it to Wall. Here's the teardrop.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
It's Anthony with the drive. Taken away by Nene. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Goes up. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control even at full speed. I love that about him.
Wizards making a switch here. Humphries checked in. Here's Udrich. And there's the pass to Stoudemire. Lee outside. Kicks it to Carmelo. Just 5 to shoot. Lee passes to Stoudemire. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
You know, they've been doing an excellent job, Kevin, on the offensive boards here, keeping the ball alive and then converting those second chances when they get them.
Outside, Wall. Leads him in there. And Seraphin throws it down.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Here's Lee after the basket by Washington. A floater. Anthony's shot is off. Wizards trail by 7. All with it. He's picked up by Lee. Feeds to Porter. He passes to Humphries. He kicks it to Wall. Lee with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. And he jams it with authority.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
So it's Washington now. The Knicks making the shot. 6 on the shot clock. Off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. So... second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. And here's Serafin. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Dallas.
And his rebounding in that game, Kevin, just tremendous. He owned the boards.
Now here's Porter. They trail by 11.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Otto Porter and Nene at the forwards. Then it's Kevin Serafin. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Valentine in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. So it's Washington now. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Valentine passes to Nene. Misses from 6 feet away. The Knicks leading by 13. And Foster kicks to Lee. Now the dish to Carmelo. Lee sets a screen for Anthony. Lee a screen on Nene. And the baseline jumper, no good. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Well, the thing I noticed with him is what makes him so difficult to defend, how good he is at running the pick and roll. He sets really good screens. His timing is right. And then the roll always seems to be in rhythm and in sync with his point guard.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
Fano Udrich, he's checked in for New York. The shot by Nene, no good.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Anthony dishes to Smith. Lee outside. Stolen by Nene. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Porter. He feeds it to Serafin. The Wizards working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Porter passes to Serafin. Shot to stop the drought. Gets it to go.
Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something like that.
Lee against Beal. Lee kicks to Anthony. Anthony off a pick from Lee. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Now here's Wall. 26 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates.
And as you said, they've been active on the offensive glass.
Boy, and that's something I love to see, Kevin. As a former offensive rebounder myself, I know how demoralizing it is to the opponent when you get a second chance and you put it in the basket.
And New York making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. Here's Udrich. Pass to Lee. Smith outside. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Wizards trail by 11. Here's the screen. Passes it to Wall. Ball's knocked loose. Lee with the steal. Gives him the lead pass. And it's Anthony with the jam. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Beal against Lee. And Beal kicks to Porter. Dishes to Humphries. Now the feed to Wall. 5 on the clock. Reverses. Knicks with the rebound.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
The Wizards have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Shots good. 6 points for Otto Porter Jr.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Stoudemire defended by Serafin. Lee dishes to Carmelo. Lee passes to Carmelo. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for the Wizards. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hey guys, Champ in their last game against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He had 18 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Now Wall. After the missed three from Hardaway. Humphries kicks to Wall. Back to Humphries. Outside Wall. Gets it to go. Wall's got 6 points.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Lee, a screen on Wall. And Udrih kicks to Lee. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. You look at Lee, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And of course, Amari Stoudemire, 2 spots higher. He also shoots the ball so well. One of the best.
You know, everyone on that list had a great season, an outstanding season, and had a few things been different, their order on the list could have been reversed. I mean, a trade happens or doesn't happen, maybe an injury to a key player. Any of that could have affected where these guys ended up on the list.
He's guarded by Booker. Udrih, the pass to Lee. He dishes it to Udrih. Udrih off a pick from Lee. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Lee. 9 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Yeah, whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been causing some mayhem out there for sure.
Bargnani has checked in for Carmelo Anthony.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different. Well, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. First in scoring. First in...
Franklin kicks to Chandler. Nene on him. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game, and the next game it'll be played in Los Angeles. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Nene setting the pick for Wall. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
The Knicks leading by 7. Right side, Lee. It's good, and there's a block called in the play. He'll get 1 free throw.
The defense hasn't done a good job of stopping him down in the paint area. They're setting up shop down there, anchoring in, and making it pay.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And he was just a shade under 90% from the free throw line last season.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Wall dishes to Brooks. Back to Wall. And the pass to Nene. And Chandler sends it back.
Been a tough quarter for him. He has not been able to make a shot here.
Franklin kicks to Lee. Here's Chandler. Brooks with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Shot is off. Great D that time from Franklin.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
I like his aggressiveness here in the quarter. He's getting to the line much more than he did earlier.
17 seconds left now here in the second. Maynard gets to Ariza. Feeds to Seraphin. Back to Ariza. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so we conclude the first half. Knicks up.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us on
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back. A picturesque view here of the Capitol Building here in Washington, D.C. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Boy, his rebounding was superb in that first half, particularly at the offensive end where he's really battling.
And that continually allowed them to get 2 quality shots on the same possession, Steve. That's invaluable.
Checking out the group for Mike Woodson to start this second half. Anthony, Stoudemire, and Chandler, their front line. Udrich out there with Champ. Washington shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And you look at the numbers from a year ago, guys, this is a club that hit about 75% of its free throws.
Udrich off a pick from Lee. And Udrich kicks to Lee. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. And both free throws good for Lee. Wizards trail by 14. Here is Wall. Back to Nene. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Anthony drives in with the lead pass. Here's Chandler. Lays it up and banks it in. Chandler's got 10 points in the game. The Wizards shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Wall. Lee with the block. Another shot. And it's good on the way in.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Anthony backing him down. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 11 points in the game.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Porter kicks to Wall. He passes to Porter. No good with the triple. The Knicks leading by 14. Lee passes to Carmelo. Poked loose. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Porter with it. Now Anthony defending. Kicks to Seraphin. Backing down. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Lee outside. And Udrich kicks to Lee. The dish to Carmelo. Here's Chandler. Makes it off the glass. Chandler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Wall dishes to Seraphin. And another miss by Washington.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Lee gets the bucket.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And something else that comes to mind with him is how many guys he's given the poster treatment to. I mean, flying high to power one down while the defender stands there looking for mercy.
Clock at 6. Lee against Beal. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Gets it to go. And that's now 24 points for Champ.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Chandler with the block. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. And so Wall nails both of them. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Knicks fourth.
I think free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everybody last season just had the hot hand.
He kicks it to Lee. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Kept alive.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Wall passes to Nene. Fades away. Here's Seraphin.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Udrich kicks to Lee. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Lee, a screen on Wall. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 13. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And that one's good. And that's 15 points for John Wall. The Knicks leading by 18. Lee dishes to Carmelo. Lee sets a screen for Anthony. Back to Lee. Outside Anthony. Anthony off a pick from Lee. Shoots from the high post. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 15 points for Carmelo Anthony.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Yeah, reliable weapon, and that's a sign that the offense is working. They're really moving the ball well, finding good opportunities.
Count the bucket.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Lee, a screen on Wall. Udrich, the pass to Lee. Outside Anthony. Lee sets a screen for Anthony. And there's another one for the Knicks.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
Yeah, that's 6 of their last 10 points coming in that in-between range.
Now Wall. He's got 17. Wall gets a screen from Seraphin. Wall attacking. Pass to Seraphin. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
And a look here at the Wizards, how they ranked in the NBA last season. 11th in rebounding, 16th in lowest turnovers per game. As for three-point shooting, not a strong point for them. Top 20 in the league. They've got room for improvement in that area.
Anthony with it, now defended by Seraphin. Udrich. Here's Chandler, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Talk about a terrific game for Chandler. He has 9 rebounds, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
Well, the NBA game is all about finding easy points, either layups or free throws, so those points could come in handy here today.
And he sinks the second. Wizards trail by 21. Outside, Wall. Singleton kicks to Wall. He feeds it to Humphries. Taken away by Anthony. Lee against Beal. Lee dishes to Foster. Back to Lee. Some nice passing by New York here. And the Knicks miss again.
Defense didn't give him any space there.
It's Ariza on the wing. Passes it to Singleton. Dishes the Wall. Pass to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Lee outside. The feed to Smith from downtown, and that one's good. Smith's got 5.
The three-point shot's been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they sure have gotten hot from out there.
A different look for New York. World Peace comes in for Chandler, and Franklin subbed in for Foster. Now here's Wall. 17 points in the game. Here's Beal. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. For Washington, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. First one falls for them.
You know, even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line. So far in the game for Anthony, he has 17 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Now, that's obviously not a big number, but you know, he's been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ariza outside. He dishes it to Humphries. Anthony on him. Ariza kicks to Singleton. Back to Ariza. Lets it go from deep, and that one's good. Ariza's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Franklin passes to Lee. To the paint. Poked away. And here is Singleton. The pass to Valentine. He's against Smith. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Yeah, some good matchups. And I'll tell you, that Pacers game definitely has caught my eye.
And New York making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. The drive by Lee, deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. Valentine passes to Singleton. Off on the layup. New York leading by 21. Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Humphries. The shot by Stoudemire, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Valentine. Feeds it to Humphries. Pass to Valentine. Ariza outside. 5 to shoot. Kicks to Singleton. From deep 3-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Singleton's got his 2nd basket of the night. The Knicks shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Franklin kicks to Lee. Drops in the tray. Lee's got 9 points here in the second half.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Picked by Humphries. Valentine passes to Humphries. The dish now to Ariza. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Smith. The shot no good. Excellent D from Valentine. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Lee. Lee's got 6 assists now in the game.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Humphries backing down. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Humphries has got 6.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
The drive by Anthony. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
He kicks to Ariza. He passes to Humphries. Gets it to go. Humphries has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Anthony kicks to Franklin. Franklin gets a screen from Lee. Franklin passes to Stoudemire. Rebound, Washington. Ariza's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Smith, left side. Outside Anthony. Anthony off a pick from Lee. The drive by Anthony. Lee dishes to Smith. And the 3 off target. Valentine passes to Ariza. 2 on the clock. Gets it to go. Ariza's got 9 points. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits at...
Now in print, the new edition of 2K Sports Mag.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Bradley Beal and Otto Porter Jr. are the wingmen. Kevin Seraphin is out there with Nene, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Anthony with the bucket.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Seraphin kicks to Porter. Outside, Wall. 6 to shoot. Beal dishes to Porter. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And Chandler sends it back. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Here's Porter. And Washington again with the bucket. Here's Lee. Back to Anthony. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Lee passes to Carmelo. From 18 feet away. And the jumper is on the mark. Anthony's got 18 points now here in the second half.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
Not often you see a team rely on that shot like they have.
Shumpert against Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Nene. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Lee with the ball. Back to Anthony. Lee, a screen on Nene. Lee outside. Back to Anthony. Lee sets a screen for Anthony. This one for 3. They get it again. Shumpert, and another shot. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
Here's Wall. Dishes it to Beal. Back to Wall. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. The drive by Lee. Anthony off a pick from Lee. Lee, a screen on Wall. Pass to Shumpert. A 3-ball. That's good. And it's Udrich with the assist that time.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. The feed to Porter. All sorts of time. Leaps for it. Nene with it. Now Chandler defending. Porter kicks to Wall. He dishes it to Porter. Shot is off. Solid defense right there from Udrich. New York's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And it's Anthony with the jam.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
And that one's good by Porter.
I'm sure that's a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Screen by Lee. Foster dishes to Lee. World peace. Off target from outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for New York.
That free throw from Lee is good. And both free throws good for Lee. The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Here's Maynard, and he banks in the layup. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Lee kicks to Shumpert. Nice D from Brooks.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
With the lead pass, no good from Booker.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Lee from down in the low post. It goes. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Now Brooks. Here's Valentine. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Here's Lee. Outside for world peace. Outside jumper. There's the pass to Lee. Feeds it to Bargnani. And the layup's good off the glass.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking.
1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Porter kicks to Wall. Porter with the screen for Wall. Pass to Nene. Back to Wall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wall's got 14 points here in the second half.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
And Lee with the stuff.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Washington's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Wall attacking. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Out to Hardaway. Back to Lee. Passes it to Foster. The dish to Lee. He feeds it to Hardaway. No good on the triple. The Wizards shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Wall against Foster. Rejected by Foster. Lee outside. Puts it up from 12. That one wide left. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Not much to be critical of with.
Your name kept coming up as your teammates talked about the key elements in the win tonight. How does it feel to hear that they had such positive things to say about your play?
I definitely appreciate it. It's one thing to get praise from the media or from